Today's standard is 17.NF.3, which is explain equivalence of fractions through reasoning with visual fraction models, compare fractions by reasoning about their size. So we're going to be working on explaining equivalent fractions and comparing some fractions today. So we're going to start off with example 1 here. It says Jill said that 4/8 represents the same amount as 4/6 because they have the same numerators. Now remember, our numerator, that is going to be our top number. So our numerator in this one would be 4, and our numerator in this one would be 4 as well. So they have the same numerators, or the same top numbers. So we have to determine if they are equivalent or if they're the same. All right. So I'm going to represent 4/8. I have these online digital fraction tiles. So I'm going to represent 4/8 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm also going to represent 4/6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4/8 and I have 4/6. I can clearly see that my 4/6 go further than my 4/8 do. So what I would say is that Jill's thinking is not correct. And I'm also going to use a comparison sentence. I'm going to say that 4/8 is less than 4/6. When we're using this comparison symbol, think of it about like a mouth. The mouth is going to be eating or open to the one that's bigger. So since 4/6 is bigger or 4/6 is greater, it's going to be eating that one. So 4/8 is less than 4/6. Jill's thinking is not correct. When I'm looking at my fraction tiles, if I have 4 of these, that's not the same as 4 of these because these 8s, these little pieces are a lot smaller than the 1/6. Our next problem says John's mom cooked 2 small pizzas for him and his brother. John cut his pizza into thirds and ate 2/3 of it. His brother cut his pizza into 6 and ate 4/6 of it. John says they ate the same amount, but his brother says that he ate more. Explain whose thinking is correct. So the fractions that we're dealing with, we have 2/3, I'm going to highlight that, and we have 4/6. So I can see that we have different numerators, that top number. We also have different denominators. So I'm going to make a model to show this. So John, he cut his into thirds and ate 2/3 of it. So I'm going to get my thirds. And also I have 1 up here just to show this would be what it would be if they ate the entire pizza. So the 1 represents that 1 whole. So there's 2/3. Now I'm going to also make 4/6. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I'm doing that, I can see they line up perfectly. So they are equal. So let me see. John says they ate the same amount. So I'm going to say John was correct. When I lined up the fraction tiles, I'm going to say that 2/3 was equal to 4/6. Today we've used fraction tiles to show equivalence. Make sure that you are looking at the models I created on the quiz. And thank you for watching.